Hello, testing, louder, maybe a little louder. It'll work. Hello, my name's Aaron. Guitar tutorial. Shakey Graves. Somebody suggested saving face, which when I heard it, I was like, what? But apparently that's an earlier version of Roll the Bones. I listened to it. It doesn't seem that they're too dissimilar. So I'm just going to teach you Roll the Bones. And then maybe any differences you can figure out, or if there are a multitude of differences that I just kind of like missed, tell me. And I guess I can try to figure that out, or not. But, you know, worth a shot. See what I say. So, yeah, this song, is just one of those Shakey Graves songs I learned a long time. Basically every song that was in his first Audio Tree live session, yes, I learned. And this is one of them. So, I know it. Just a quick aside, I got this guitar at a pawn shop for $40. So, and I love it. It has a great sound. It's kind of crummy, but it has a lot of character. It has many notches and bruises and scrapes. When it's finished, it has a crack right here, which is probably terrible, and it looks like it was owned by like a youth minister maybe, but it's got like a really pretty wood pattern. The top is pretty. I think it's like I don't know shit about it. I think it's cedar though. It's definitely solid top. I can tell that, which is nice. So cool. Yeah, cool side. Look in pawn shops. You never know what you'll find. It was pretty crummy when I found it too. More crummy than it is now. I tried to give it some TLC, but to little avail. It's not the greatest guitar, but it does have a good sound. Its action's pretty high up here and pretty low down here. But you just got to be kind of careful with it, and you can make it work. Its strap button's gone, which is fairly annoying for this tutorial situation. I gotta find a way to situate myself. So that'll work. I want my boom's in the way. Out the way, boom. Maybe if I put you up, you can't hear the guitar. If it goes way down here, then that might work. Stay there. It's moving. Sorry, 1 second. Ooh, it's a good sound. Alright, that'll work. Okay, so open D, classic Shakey Graves tuning, a lot of open D. Due to the crummy nature of this guitar, I'm in open E flat, because if I lower my G string anything lower than G, it buzzes like a pissed off bee. So open E flat. If you want to tune to open E flat, it is E flat, B flat, E flat. Sorry, I have to remember. G, A flat, E flat. Yeah. And then if you want to tune to open D, it's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D, D, A, D, F sharp, A, D, starting from the lowest string to the top. So here's the song. That's like the whole song. It's basically the whole thing is over those two sections. You start up here around the 9th fret, right here, and then go down to the 5th fret area, doing some open strings kind of the whole time. So the first chord is your two D strings. You're plucking at those with your thumb, and then you are picking at the 8th fret of your what would be your F sharp string, normally your G string, and the 9th fret of your B string, which is tuned to A. You can get your open D, your open high D in there as well. So you're hitting doing that 8-9 shape, and then you're moving down a half step to 7-8, 7th of your G string, 8th of your B string, tuned to F sharp and A respectively. Coming back up, and then you're opening it up. So both of them open. Just take your whole hand off. And then when you would go to the open up, instead you're gonna do this like 9th fret chord. You got the 9th fret of both low D strings fretted, and then the 9th fret of your B string tuned to A. And then you're kind of moving back and forth from the 9th fret of your A string to the 8th fret of your A string. So. This is, he's kind of palm muting here. I'll turn this down, it's a little hot. He's kind of palm muting his bass strings. So kind of keep your palm resting against your strings, not too forcefully, but kind of to mute that. You don't really want to bring it out like this. You kind of want it that punchy staccato bass thing going on. After you do that twice, you're going to come down here to the 5th fret. It's the same chord as this 9th fret chord, but we got the 2 low D strings fretted at the 5th fret, and then our 5th fret of our A string. I think I said that right. 2 low D strings fretted at the 5th fret, 5th fret A string, yeah. And you're kind of doing the same thing. You're going back and forth from the 5th fret of your A string and the 4th fret of your A string. So. You're opening up your 2 low D strings, nothing fretted there, and you're putting, you're fretting the 3rd fret of your G string tuned to F sharp, and your 5th fret of your A or B string tuned to A. I hope that's, I hate teaching in open tunings because there's like this standard is so standard that you're supposed to refer to the strings. I know there's string numbers, I don't know them, so I'm just referring to it by the standard string names, which is not even standard for me because I barely ever play in standard unless I'm playing electric guitar. I play a lot of standard and electric guitar, although not always. Anyway, so 3rd fret G string, F sharp string, 5th fret A string, B string, you know, whatever you want to call it. And here he's doing kind of this lick. So he's kind of your do. Going 3rd fret G string, 5th fret G string, and then you're pulling off, and then you're hitting the 5th fret of your A string. And go back to this chord. And the second time you're doing kind of this walk up, so you're kind of holding this shape, that 3-5 shape, 3rd fret on G string, 5th fret on A string. And you're going up a whole step, so you got your 5th fret G string fretted, your 7th fret A string fretted, and then you go up to that chord you started with, yes, which is the 8th fret of your G string and the 9th fret of your B A string. And you kind of do like that little half step motion to go back into the verse. Verse. And that's the whole song. if I remembered the lyrics, I'm sorry, Shakey Graves. I haven't listened to the song in so long. I love this song. I still love this song. I used to love it even more because I used to listen to it all the time. But yeah, you get burnt out on artists and stuff like that. You find new artists and you find new stuff. But I've always loved Shakey Graves. Point to my Shakey Graves poster. He's the man. Awesome songwriter, awesome guitar player. So yeah, that's like the whole song. And like I said, this is Roll the Bones. Saving Face. I was not familiar. It sounds like there might be some micro differences. Hopefully you can kind of suss those out. If you're really having a hard time, hit me up. I'll see what I can do. Pretty busy these days, though. So yeah, it's like I was bored at 2:40 in the morning, and that's why I made this. So taking a break from homework. But yeah, anyway, awesome song, Roll the Bones. No clue what it's about. It's a strange song. I mean, I would guess it's about luck. If it's called Roll the Bones, but I have to analyze the lyrics more. I never really cared much. That's not true. I analyze lyrics all the time. But anyway, yeah, whole song. Anything else I need to say about it? Fingerpicking pattern, pretty straightforward, Shakey Graves. There's a constant bass line, constant alternating bass line. There's a lot of, especially in that beginning, you're using both of these, your pointer and your middle finger at the same time. So something I mentioned in past videos, and I'll mention again, is the pinching motion. Like, get your hands used to pinching together, like your two fingers here especially, and your thumb. Because that's all they're doing. And here they're separating a little bit. So yeah, that's that. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope this helps. If not, let me know as well. But yeah, Shakey Graves, built to no, Roll the Bones, or Saving Face. Hopefully. Bye.